Oh, hi there. Ready to start another week of Shogi after just a sort of epic weekend of Shogi and hopefully can take some of the momentum into tonight's games, into this week's games. Uh, starting out, the last. Oh, hey Ashla, great to see you. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, just started saying that had a this was just sort of an epic weekend of shogi, where I last streamed on Saturday. That was power outages and weird stuff, but anyway, Sunday began with my over the board, the usual over the board matches Sunday morning, at the East Bay Shogi Club, here in Northern California. And I played some of the best, basically I think the best I can possibly play. So really happy with it. 3 games, only won, but for me, just competing in these games is like, it makes me feel great. Just not completely getting destroyed. So I felt great coming out of that. I thought I played really well. And then came home, and there was the finish of the there's I can't remember exactly what it was called, but basically a Brazilian championship that was held on 81 Dojo that was well open to the Americas. I guess my understanding is, for lack of a better word. And a few of the stream friends were in this, and came back basically and saw that Gabriel and Ghost One, however I pronounce that, Ghost One, both players made the quarterfinals with like huge wins, just huge wins. And they must have been on cloud nine, just excited and everything. And I was I don't know if I'm more excited than they were, but like I was super psyched to see that they had done so well. And it's inspiring. It's inspiring to me just to see people playing like that, and people who I quote know and who so clearly love the game. And so they played incredibly well. The finish of the tournament was just awesome. The winner of the tournament was Koshiro, who runs the Shogi Brazil YouTube channel, and I've been learning over the past week now from his channel. And he's got a couple Central Rook videos. He got a zillion of them, but a bunch of cool things that I've been following. So that felt great. And then this morning, just like I had said, I don't know if it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago, where I thought that I'd sort of play one game. I'd play a game off stream on 81 Dojo just to sort of see, like, am I getting any better? That kind of thing, just to use as an estimation. I'm fully expecting not to win these games, but lo and behold, I think for the past 2 weeks now, I have won these, including today's, which I played. I mean, for me, I played. I don't want to pat myself in the back or anything like that, and I don't want to like overestimate the level that I played. But like, for me, I played great. And I didn't make any obvious. I don't think I made any obvious blunders. The opponent, one thing I noticed, and I don't know if this is just a factor of me getting sort of better at the game and sort of seeing a little more, but one thing I noticed, that this opponent, this was a 2Q opponent, I think, and one thing that they didn't do, that some of that happened on Sunday, when I'm playing over the board, or when I'm playing super strong opponents, it seems like even if there's in a number of these, like when I would stream those SF Shogi Club games, I'd have in some of those games I'd have an advantage into the middle game or late end game. Hey, Giant Blitz, thanks for stopping by. New chatter. Thank you. Really appreciate having you here. Yeah, you wish you were good at shogi? Join the club. Join the club. I wish I was too. I wish I was too. But yeah, I was saying that one of the things that I noticed, and the follow really appreciate that we're eking slowly to the 100 follower mark. I'm hoping that, so the 50 follower goal was to get the Menjo certificate, which I did get, and should be here any day now. I really thought it would be here by today. So like I was hoping, with this stream name alliteration of Manic Monday mini marathon, I thought I could also add the M for Menjo. But oh, you're doing a WSL game. Oh, what team do you play for? What team do you play for? Because I have been watching the heck out of the WSL, including within the past hour. I was watching, maybe an hour or so ago, I was watching Gerard UV from Mexico in a match in Group C. And WSL is World Shogi League. There is, I believe it is WSL.81dojo.com. It's so you're USA 6. Awesome. Is that division... That's division... I don't remember the numbers. I don't know if that's division C or division E. USA 6, I think that might be what a couple of the local people are. Okay, I think so Turtwig and Turtwig and I believe Code Black 7, I believe is the username. They are local players here that I play with, and they're both stronger than I am. And I was surprised to see that was Division E. But that should be a really fun team to be on if this is the team I'm thinking of. Really excited for that. But as I was saying, so I've been watching a ton of WSL. I've been in, I don't want to go too deep into it. I've explained in the past why I don't play WSL because I'm such a weirdo when it comes to scheduling, and I paperwork I despise, scheduling I despise. They're just like things that just drive me up the wall and really take out the fun for me. So I love watching WSL. Like if WSL was like a weekend of just continuous play where you just play and play and play and there's no scheduling, I would do it. But like, it's a long tournament and there's scheduling involved and that's just not for me. But you're not on that same team. I could have sworn that was WSL 6 or USA 6. So I wonder if that's USA 7. Where to watch WSL? Just on 81 Dojo. So once you're logged into 81 Dojo, you will see if a game is playing in the games playing section, you'll see the tournament or I think it's like the rules where you usually see the timer. It'll say like 1560 or 530. If a game is being played, it will say in red letters WSL. So, and they'll be at the top of the list. So anytime there's a tournament, the tournaments go to the top of the list, and it has sort of the tournament acronym or name or whatever up in that rule set. And this will say WSL. It'll say like, I think it'll say like WSL C or WSL 1, C or something like that. But basically it'll say WSL. It'll be obvious in that list. And those I love. Those I love. So you're different. Wait, can we play like I'm not in WSL, so I wouldn't be able to play. To practice playing. Yeah, we can play. So I when is your game? Your game is on Wednesday? Okay. Yeah. I definitely wouldn't mind playing. My plan here was to play to do what I do on Mondays is like a Shogi Wars sort of mini marathon. Hey, Ghost One, been talking about WSL, been talking about the weekly. I don't remember what the tournament name was. The tournament created by Shogi Brazil or Brazilian Shogi. And was chatting you up, was praising you for your results, And it was a congratulations again, incredible. And I've looked over. I haven't looked over all your games. I've gone over. I think I've gone over, including with him on 81 Dojo, most if not all of Gabriel's games. Well, no. If we're in practice wise, and there's Gabriel. There's the gang's all here. That's that tournament was awesome. That tournament was awesome. But Giant Blaze, don't feel the need to have to download Shogi Wars. I sort of don't mind playing randoms on Shogi Wars, but like if you want to play a practice game, I'll try. I'll try. I don't know how much practice I'll be, because like I'm at a certain level, and then when I'm streaming I'm maybe even lower. So I will do my best. Maybe we can go to 81 Dojo and play a game. But the initial plan was Shogi Wars, with the big flashing warning on the screen. There will be BGM, there will be background music, Shogi Wars background music and Manao. So if your ears are sensitive, or if your sensibilities are sensitive, this is a warning, because later on, once we get onto Shogi Wars, it might get a little crazy, because that BGM is to me that thing is nuts. It's intense. It's making weird sounds, and then on top of that, add Manao's like frantic voice, and it's going to be some chaos in there. And now, especially that I saw Gerard UV's match today on WSL, I might be in a really, really weird, aggressive mood, because back to this weekend and early today, I am at I mean, like no joke, I am at my all-time shogi confidence high right now. So I played these games the best I can possibly play over the board yesterday. I played this 81 Dojo rated match off stream this morning, just at about the best level I think that I could play. And what I was saying was that the one thing that I'm noticing, and maybe I'm able to pick up a little more, as I get a little better, I'm able to pick up more. One thing that this opponent didn't do today was to create counterplay. And that's something that I noticed myself. And I've talked about this, at length, where when I'm losing and I know I'm sort of down a little bit, often what you'll see, especially you'll see when you evaluate my games, what you'll see is that I don't often come back. So, unless on Shogi Wars, Shogi Wars where it's crazy, but like on a real game, especially over the board. But you'll see, the graph will be here. Maybe I'll take an advantage and then give it up a bit, and then the opponent will get a bigger advantage, and then it'll just kind of go steady, or until it steadily increases until the opponent has won the game. And that was what happened in today's game, where the opponent sort of kind of like really kind of, I think I'd say defended. They defended a sort of I don't want to say undefendable situation, but sort of defended where in a way that it really didn't give me much counterplay. Like it didn't, I guess what I'm trying to say is the thing that I've noticed myself not doing is I don't make it difficult on my opponent to win. So like in today's game, even if it was close, like it wasn't by any means a one game once I got the advantage. It wasn't by any means like over. We swapped. I got a rook, so I had two rooks, and they got a bishop, and it wasn't over. I think I was clearly in the better spot. But one thing the opponent didn't do was make it like hard for me. So they didn't ask tough questions. Like they didn't drop that bishop and threaten my rook or things that the player I play, especially on Sunday. So when I have an advantage and when I'm feeling an advantage, I know that I am going to start getting some pressure. Like I'm going to start getting some odd, like I'm going to be put into some uncomfortable decisions. And that is the kind of thing that I've been calling tenacity, and I've been calling like resiliency. And I need to learn that. I definitely need it was in full force this weekend as well, where I thought I had some great positions and just so tenacious. So let's see. I'm sorry. I'm already missing some chat. And then watch the Gabriel. I'm not gonna. I don't know how to pronounce Angelo. BR13 Kifu's on the tournament. I was actually going to. So I have that PDF up. I have the PDF up on my other machine that contains all the the matches from that tournament. And I was going to go through theirs because I saw that they were the under 18 winner of that tournament. And I was going to go through that. I was thinking I might actually I enjoy tournaments just like I enjoy the pomp and circumstance of tournaments so much that just knowing these games were tournament games like makes them more exciting to me. So I might just end up watching them all. I've reviewed Gabriel's matches. I reviewed almost all of Gust 1's. I didn't look at the quarterfinal match. I didn't look at the quarterfinal match yet. But I have planned on doing that. And do I do 81 Dojo teaching games? No, I don't. I don't feel I'm strong enough to do teaching games. I play games, but like when I've been playing like viewers, for lack of a better word, on stream, everyone has basically been better than I am, I think. So like if there's it's a thing, I think a lot of the people here are from Shogi Harbor, and they're usually just better. They're just better than I am, and I'm trying to get there, and I feel like I definitely so one of the things also is that coming out of this weekend and coming out of this morning's game, I am at this all-time confidence high. So like I can now, like before I was speculating, now I feel confident in saying that I have improved. I have improved since I've started streaming. I don't know how much I've improved, but I have improved. So no matter what happens today on stream, I'm saying all this to preface that like I might lose every game on Shogi Wars, and I may go into that pit of despair that I live in when I play on Shogi Wars, where I'm like wondering, what did I do? What did I do? How am I so bad? Those kind of things. But now I think there's an added layer of that may be true, but also there is improvement there. There is improvement there. Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the beautiful things about Shogi is that it's one of the beautiful things, but it's also one of the curses that like no matter how well you play, there's almost always like room for some improvement, and I'm going to try. Thank you, Ashla. I think so too. Maybe I'm jinxing it. Maybe I'm totally jinxing it, but I do feel like there's improvement. I feel yesterday's games, I felt so great coming out of there, even though in the third game I did end up losing. It was one of those crazy matches where both sides end up having like it's so sharp, and each side has like a mate in 13 or a mate in 15 or something like that, and maybe we don't see it. Maybe we don't quite see it, and in reviewing the game after. So looking at the computer, you'll see that both players averaged like it'll be our highest sent upon loss game, like where one player, like maybe I averaged 500. I don't remember what it was. Like let's say I averaged 500 or 600 sent upon loss, and let's say he averaged 400 sent upon loss. For all I know, this still might have been humanly one of our better games, where we were playing, I thought, really, really well and really interesting moves. It's just that when you miss like a mate in 21 or something like that, the engine hammers you. Like the engine will hammer you, especially when it's in a tight position. So we were just like having our ratings docked back and forth. But anyway, coming out of that, so I see like, oh, I knew I should have done this, or I knew where I saw the mate, I saw the potential for the mate, but I couldn't quite get there, like where I made one intermediate move wrong, just slightly wrong, so that I couldn't end up with the mate. And then at the end of the game, I don't know if you all have done this before. I ended up taking so I went to, I'm trying to mate him, and I'm so into this game. And also on the side there's a kid talking about the game. I've talked about how people talk during our games, or ask us stuff about games. There was major interest in our games today from other people. At least three people talked about the games and asked about shogi. But anyway, I'm on a tangent. I ended up, I moved my gold. I moved my gold up to try to pressure the king. And what I actually did was I thought I'm capturing a knight to build pressure and get a knight in hand. Well, it was my knight that I captured. It's like, no, that's not in shogi, you are not allowed to capture your own pieces, as much as I would like to, and as much as my brain thinks that I could. But I'm noticing that there's a really weird shadow here from my chin onto my shirt. This right here is not sweat. This is not a sweat stain. This is just a shadow. But yeah, really, really, really funny game. I wonder why the light is so bad right now. Give me 1 second. I don't know if that's, oops, I just banged the table. I don't know if that's going to help. I don't think it does. I'm trying to figure out how I get this shadow out of here. Maybe I just need to bring in a brighter light or something. But anyway, yeah. So I captured. Yeah, I'm not even playing yet, and I'm sweating. Yeah. This. I promise you. This is just shadow. See, there it is. I'm just gonna sit like this for the rest of the stream. I've got to get a better light here. I've got the shadows from the glasses. Oh, Gerard is playing another one. Oh, Dan is another player from Mexico, though. That must not be a WSL match. If you're thinking of Dan 123, let's get on while we talk. Let's get on to 81 Dojo a second here. Let me switch to just bring this up quickly while I continue blabbing. And then where's my 81 Dojo? Transition there. What just happened? Where is my 81 Dojo? There it is. Is it not showing up? Bizarre. The window is focused. The window is focused. The window is in the front of my screen, and literally it is not coming onto the stream. This is bizarre. I cannot say I have ever seen this before. What is going on? Let me see if I accidentally messed something up. 81 Dojo sources. Nako. I apologize. I really don't know what is going on. Why this window is not showing up on stream. I have no. I'll have to debug that later. I'm glad Shogi Wars et al is working here. This is bizarre. Yeah. One more. No. One more try. Very strange. When I had the power outage, and those network outages, I was getting some OBS, like every time it would restart, it'd say like, OBS didn't exit safely. Do you want to run in safe mode? And anyway, I wonder if I messed up my 81 Dojo or somehow. One other thing here. Let me just try one other thing. See if I get. No, that is absolutely bizarre. So I apologize. I won't be able to play that game today. I can't seem to get. I cannot seem to get. I'll type in my username. That is my username on 81 Dojo, but I can't get my browser window to I can't get my browser window to show on stream. I don't know. I don't know what I did. Okay, so yeah, we can see it's a shadow. Thank you. Oh, and then did you know Dan is also an under 18? Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. See, team, I was so excited. I was so excited that our Takashima was an older person, I don't know how else to say, to call myself, an older person. I was so glad to see that, team, adults represent here, because, over the board, I'm playing younger people and they're just kicking my butt. And, there's the 5 down who always kicks my butt, who's, in his teens. And I know, I saw that, Gabrielle Angelo, BR13 is also young. And it's just like, you can't stop the flood of strong motivated kids coming up. And at the East Bay Shogi Club, I used to play that younger kid who was 8. And okay, so that's good. So I am a fan of R Takashima. I am a fan of YKT. And if you tell me that Gerard is also like an older adult, I will be so happy. But yeah, I didn't know that shogi was so, it seems like shogi, is still relatively popular in Japan. Obviously they're going to have the popularity amongst different bands, even if it is older people where it lives primarily. But it's great to see that in the West that we have these strong I'll say kids. I in the least, I am trying to use this word in the least offensive way possible. So if someone who's 15 is hurt by me calling them a kid, I apologize. Like I'm just using the word kid to mean not an old man like me. So yeah, that's it. And it's great to see that we have all these youths, let's just say, in the West coming up, because it's such a great game. And I see how much excitement there is for chess. Like I have my young nephew who plays chess, and his school, and they're 8, 9, 10 years old, and they're playing chess and going to chess clubs. And when I was talking about the other day, I was talking about when I went to that chess club and played the Blitz tournament, I was playing kids. They couldn't have been older than 10, 11, 12 years old, and probably were younger than that. And it's just so cool to see that. And, meanwhile, shogi has a tougher road to getting popular. But, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to me. So, well, you're Ghost One, you say you're under 35, so I can get to Shodan. Like that is like that from the very first stream. I talked about that as one of the things, is to see, how far I can go, as someone whose brain has effectively calcified, due to age. I don't know when people stop being able to sort of process and take in and accumulate new ideas. I don't know if there is a limit or if it just becomes very slow, but I'm curious, because obviously I am not a kid. I am not in my teens. And, so I will be very interested to see how high I can go. This is an evergreen topic in chess podcast land. They talk about, adult improvers and how much adults can help to improve their rating. Chess ratings are so much more clear. than shogi right now. But even so, they're all about that. How much you have to play, what do you have to do. They're building spreadsheets. They're taking it as a science of improvement. And I'm curious about shogi. How much can I go? How much can I go? We will see. We will see. I feel like so my current thinking, and maybe this is wishful thinking. Is that I have beaten Dan level players. So my thinking is, if I can beat a Dan level player now, where I'm in the 3Q, I am 1 win away from 2Q on 81 Dojo, but let's say realistically I'm a 3 to 4Q. Let's just say that, and if I get 2Q, I will be happy to pay my Menjo certificate and get a 2Q. But in my mind, like I'm still guessing that I'm more of a 3 or 4Q 81 Dojo player. But let's say, so at this level, if I can beat a Shodan or a 2Dan, out over the board or online, if I can do it, then at some point I can get consistent enough to do it often. So that's my thinking, is that if I'm there, if I'm there, I can do it. So whether or not that's wishful thinking, we will see. We will see, and I will be doing my best, because I like to see numbers go up. I like the idea of getting these certificates. I want to feel like I can still accomplish something, that I start at a more advanced stage. But yeah, let's see. You Giant Blitz, you're asking, are you still there? I don't know. Are you asking someone else or me? Did I lose the stream? I don't see any frame drops. Okay, you'll check the Takashima story later. Really cool. Awesome. And he was playing fast. Like that was cool too. I'm amazed at some of these players that they're playing high speed. The Gerard UV game today was also really fast. Like almost uncomfortably fast, from a viewer perspective, where they were playing so quickly, and it almost felt like they had somewhere to go. Like both players, like they were rushing through it. I think Gerard's moves were as a central rook player, like I thought Gerard's moves were very easy to play. The opponent seemed like they were not quite into the game, or maybe they just got so frantic when they felt sort of the heat of the attack that they sort of wilted. I don't know. I don't know that player, and I don't want to put myself into anyone's position, especially someone who is way better than I am. But like, Gerard UV made the attack, and there was not much. There was no resistance to this attack. It just came, and Gerard I think missed a mate in 3 as well. So I think it actually could have been over really even faster. But it was really cool to watch. He, as we discussed on stream, or not on stream, as we discussed in the Shogi Harbor Discord, he didn't even get a chance to make Onaguma, the patented Gerard UV, central rook Onaguma, because the attack just started from the beginning and went until the end, and there wasn't much in the middle. So, really cool attack to see. I was also feeling great about it because he was playing a third file rook player, if I'm not mistaken, in this game, and that's what the player I play against on Sunday is almost exclusively a third file rook player, at least against me. And I made in one of the games the attack where I moved my bishop to let's say I'm Gote into the first file. So I moved my bishop in there, sort of eyeing the center, eyeing a center attack. And Gerard did that today too, and it worked out. And mine I thought worked out really well as well. I don't quite have the ability of Gerard to see an attack through to completion, but yeah, so cool, so cool. Gosh, we're already 35 minutes into this, and I haven't even played a game. I am so I'm almost afraid now because I am so jazzed up right now about shogi and you know about shogi, about my shogi, about the shogi that I watched, you know, from you know fellow Shogi Harbor, you know, friends here over the weekend. That like I'm like in this shogi dreamland right now. And you know, playing on Shogi Wars is the surefire way to, you know, to get me down. But you know, I'm not going to let it get me down. Oh, and on top of all that, I also watched, you know, that 5-dan player that I talk about, the teenager who's local here, who has a YouTube channel. I was watching, you know, when he puts up videos, I generally will watch them. And they're usually, you know, pretty short. So the one I watched today was just a 10-second match. But you know, in this 10-second match, so it to me, I don't know, I haven't asked him, but it looks to me like he's playing on a Mac with a trackpad. You know, which if you've tried to play shogi with a trackpad, you know that is not the ideal input mechanism, you know, method for playing shogi. In my opinion, and I'm pretty sure this will be an almost universally held feeling that it is not the ideal for shogi, especially for blitz. So this person he's playing, you know, 10-second shogi on Shogi Wars against, I think this match was against a 3-dan, you know, Shogi Wars 3-dan, and this kid is wise beyond his years, just so smooth, talking so clearly, just so thoughtful and deliberate in his movements, you know, with the trackpad. And I was just inspired by that too. It's like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? Absolutely, Gabrielle, 100%. Yeah, please feel free. Yeah. So I have watched so much shogi this weekend. I have played so much shogi this weekend, including, you know, this morning, and I'm on a high. And Shogi Wars, you know, has a way to get me down, but I'm not going to let it because I'm going to play my best today. I'm going to try my best. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to try my best, and there is going to be craziness because we're going to have this background music, you know, this you know, as suggested by Transport Pokemon, we're gonna have BGM 1, and I changed the voice to Manao, you know, just to ratchet up the insanity of having BGM 1 playing. I switched to Manao's voice, so you know, I think that's the most excited, sort of frantic voice on Shogi Wars. So this should be good. I'm still in the corner of my mind. I'm really concerned that I can't seem to get my browser to stream. Like I cannot get, so we won't be able to do analysis tonight on lishogi or anywhere because I can't get my browser to be seen by OBS. So I'll have to fix that off stream. But anyway, Ashla is on the Shogi Harbor Discord already. So you know, no need there. That's Ashla is there. I think as username Ashla, at least in our Discord. So I am going to start, you know, without further ado. You know, just to reiterate our plan, as always, you know, the plan for the Monday mini marathon. The plan, typically I want to play between 7 and 10 games for the mini marathon of 10-minute blitz. So I'm going to play 10-minute Shogi Wars. Today's added plan is BGM 1 and Manao, as I've said, and then train for the ESC WOSC Blitz tournament, which is coming up in Barcelona in August, and that is an 8-minute Blitz tournament, which in my estimation, I looked over the board again at my timings, at my move timings. I would estimate that for me, an 8-minute over the board blitz tournament is the equivalent of like a 6.5-minute online match, because I take that long to make a move, to capture a piece, to touch the clock, etc., etc. So let's do this. Let us do this. And boy, I'm excited. I'm excited. I was also getting some weird things out of Shogi Wars earlier today, where it was talking about not being able to load images or whatnot. But anyway, we'll take that as we go. Is there? Okay, starting off with a 23Q, I've got 2 winning. There's the music. I hope the balance. I hope the balance is all right. I tried to work on the balance. That it's, you know, not too crazy. All right. I'm already in the tank. You know, the 4th Bio Rook is always something for me. Okay. This music, okay. You know, that BGM2, Transport Pokemon was saying is calm, is not as intense as BGM1. I don't know. At least in that preview, it feels awfully intense. It feels awfully intense to me. Oh, you don't see the game? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, once this game is over, so I have no idea what is going on. I have no idea what's going on. That OBS is not picking up any of my viewing. Let me see here. Let me see. Screen capture, mic aux. Why is it not getting this? So okay, so we see Shogi Wars. We see Shogi Wars. We see the Monday mini marathon. What is going on? What is going on? Sources. Twitch follower. That is there. Okay, let me transition this bit to Shogi Wars. Let me get Yeah, I am trying. I am working on trying to get this here. Why is this here? So audio mixer. Let's see. Shogi Wars sources. Mac OS audio input capture. Okay. Let me transition it back. What is going on? This is bizarre. This is absolutely bizarre. Display capture, built-in display, hide OBS from capture, show cursor. Why is this not going? Why is this not going? What is going on? Let me make this move. I'm. How can I do this? How is there any way to debug this? Boy. This is bizarre. Bizarre scenes. Lishogi. Shogi Wars. Boy, I don't know. I wonder if does anyone have any OBS experience where it's just not seeing. It's like it's not updating. It's not updating the background, because that background obviously, you know, has my stuff there. It has my stickies. Let me see if I can, like, if I'm in here, test. Okay, so it's not even, so I'm updating my sticky and it's not even showing an update there. What is going on? Program output type. I wonder, program output type? Scene source? I don't know what that is. Display capture. Restart capture. How about that? How about that? Are we in? Are we in? I restarted the capture. I think so. I think so. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. That's the first time. So this is you know, stream 52, 53 or whatever. I don't think this is there. Out of curiosity, did you hear the audio? Did you hear the audio? Or was it just video that was gone? Like the music and the voice? That is so weird. Okay. Let's see. Does this all right, I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this. I'm you know, I'm low on time now, so I'm going to try to just sort of mash this out. Oh, that's not good. I meant to bring my silver up, but that's all right. Okay, audio. Let me. Is the audio still low? I bumped up the volume. I think that also will increase. Let me see the screen capture. I could also bump it from here. Okay. So can I take this? If I take this, I don't think so. If I take, no. Come back. I've got something. I've got something here. I know I have something. Okay. Well, that maybe I don't anymore. We're gonna bring this up. Okay. Just gonna. I'm 450. I already feel like I'm way behind on time, so I'm trying to play a little bit more. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. It's coming up. Coming up. With this. If I come up here, I do this. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a pawn. I'm gonna plan to drop a pawn on 5-4, so that you know, I can take this pawn. Take this pawn, threaten the rook. Yeah, this pawn is undefended right now once this silver gets out of the way. Okay, so the opponent is coming back to sort of giving back some of the time that I spent trying to deal with the stream issues. Yeah, it's but you know, apologies in advance. I tested for today's stream in the balance and all this other stuff more than for any stream before. And now that, you know, once I actually get into the stream, just everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. This music is not tense yet. Maybe because maybe it's not detecting the game as being tense yet. Okay, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Tataki no Hu. Okay, now it's going. What's driving that? Is that the sound? Is that the time? Or is that the intensity of my moves? Is it detecting that I'm making intense moves? The Taki no Hu, it just increases it ratchets up the intensity of the music just a bit. Okay. Okay. That's ooh. Loving that. Loving that. Do 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 do. All right, I'm thinking of dropping if I can, dropping the gold. I do this. Ooh boy. Oh, I've got ideas. I've got ideas. If I drop here, take, and then do I have another silver? I will not have another silver. What about this? So let's drop here. Drop back here, I should say. Fun game. Fun game already. This is going to be a good stream. I could feel this one. This music is helping. Oh! I don't know about that. Do this. Now, I don't know about my move feels like it could be off. I don't know when I don't want to bring my rook in. Ooh. So I think he's got to take with the silver. Yeah. So now I'm in. Let's see, where can they take this? If he comes over here, oh boy. What do I want to do with this? Oh, that's nice. No, it isn't. If I take, then he drops a silver behind? No. Yeah, that's all he's got. Oh, yeah, it is. It is good. Okay. So yeah, obviously looking for the bishop drop here. Oh. So
2分30秒
2 All right. Okay, good start. Good start. The music has my heart beating. So the music has my heart beating. The stream not working had my heart beating even more. And the BGM. Oh, so it's just as the it's just as the game progresses. It doesn't matter like if I'm getting badges. Is that the problem? It's still playing that music. It's not going to stop playing that music. Yeah, that was a time handicap win. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, man. Perfection is enemy of perfection. No, wait. Unknown philosopher. Exactly. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm curious now. I'm curious about the time. Does it just ratchet up the intensity via the time, or is it also a combination of badges or tactics? Because it seemed like when I did the Tataki no Fu it went into overdrive. Let's play again. Let's play again. Hopefully the stream is still working. Okay, I see it's still working. Oh, I like this name, Choco Chips. Wait, I didn't do random. Wait, isn't this BGM 2? Is this BGM 1? Because I set only BGM 1. I didn't. Oh. All right, we're doing it. We're not doing it. I'm out of book. I am out of book. Actually, I'm about to go back. I'm about to swing back to Central Rook because I'm not feeling this. This is BGM 2. Yeah. No, I swear I don't have it set on BGM. I put it just to the 1. Maybe I messed it up. Let's come up here. Okay. I don't want to sort of. I don't know about this. Now I'm definitely, uncertain here. But I sort of like this. I sort of like where this is going. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't like where this is going. I mean, he can take that. That I don't care about. So there's I'm just gonna do this. All right, they're way ahead on time. This is one I'm going to have to review later. This is an opening that I don't get this often. I don't think this is still even technically a deceiver anymore, where they play sort of static, and you get into that position, and then they just guard with the knight, the rook. So now, what do I do here? Do I take this pawn? I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Okay. Where am I going with this? Over here. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, that's not smart. That's not smart. That's not smart. That is not smart. What happened there? What happened there? Did I oh, I moved my bishop. Okay, well that makes sense. That makes sense. How can I, so if I do this, okay, not seeing anything good, not seeing anything good. All right, Shogi Wars music, get me going, get me going. Oh, oh. I mean, if this gold comes, I'm dropping this the bishop. Okay. I'm dropping the bishop anyway. I'm trying to make counterplay. I don't know if this is making counterplay, but I'm trying to make it. You know, it's okay. That's interesting. What is this music? Don't love this. Don't love this. Don't love this spot here. Looking, processing. Got no pawn, I've got no pawn, I've got, do this. Make him think, make him have to think, use their time, they have plenty of time. But, oh, interesting. Huh. No, I'm using my time. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Where's the where's a fork? Where's a fork? Where's a fork? Where's a fork? How can I make one? Okay, let's just do this. Let's do this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Okay, that's interesting. Boy, that is a good move. How can I get some sort of something going on here? Is there anything? I don't think so. Not seeing anything. Boy, what a good move. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's sacrifice them both? I don't think so. That still probably wins. Okay. Don't know, don't know, don't know. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Let's see, can I run? No, I can't run. Very good game. Very good game. Alright, that player was good. At least it seemed good to me. Let's let's see. Hey, Ashen to the world and Night Sparrow, chirp chirp. Yeah, let's see. Did I not say long? Oh, but good luck. Yeah, thank you. It's thinking music with some Japanese twist. It is thinking music. It didn't help me very much. But let's get in there. Oh, 5Q. They gave it to me again. Maybe they think I need it. Wait, is this... No, this is number... Oh, I can't remember. Okay. What are they doing here? Are they going to oppose? Alright. Get this. I don't love this. I don't love this line. I don't love this line. I don't love this position. What's that? They're going. They're go over here. All right. So what am I going to do? I'll do this. Okay, so this is somewhat slow. No, oh boy. I've got a. There was a drop there. It's up there. Okay, I'm playing this one a little sloppy. A little. Let's, how can I get up here? What can I do? So there's a drop point here, which... Come up here. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get this piece out of here so I can do upon the drop. Yeah, so I'm threatening a pawn drop here, I think. If I do this, moves over, take, gold, take. I don't wanna force something in there. That seems good. What about this? Gold, take, gold, pawn. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't need this bishop where I'm going. Oh, I don't have a pawn. That would have been helpful. That would have been helpful to read. Oh, I thought I'd have a pawn. Okay. Now I have a pawn. So where's that going? Okay. My there's no lose here. There's no lose here, right? Okay. So did I drop that in there? Did I drop that victory at some point in that ending? Let's take a look. How much time did I have too? I felt like I was way long. Okay. So the background music, I've got to just get used to it. I've got to get used to it. I felt like I had like 10 seconds left. I felt like I had 10 seconds left in that game. I think partly because the music was like making me a little frantic. So let's see. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do BGM 1, aka the music that's too stressful for Todosky, aka the music that's too stressful for me. Okay, so I didn't give it up. I didn't give it up at the end anyway. What was the big loss? What was the big drop here? What should I have done? What should I have done? What should I have done here? What should I have done? Boy, I'm not yet seeing a better move here. What should I have done? I don't think pushing up just straight away is going to be better, because then it's going to be a trade. I think. I just have the gold in hand. No, not a gold here. All right, you got me, Shogi Wars. You got me. You got me. No way. No way. So I'm not looking at the line. I'm covering the lines in my mind. So if I do that, if bishop takes, rook drop 5-2. Threatening mate, obviously. And then take the bishop? That doesn't seem right. Well, no human's gonna do that. That's... Wait, what? Wait. Oops. What did I just do? Where was that? Where was that move? And then what? And then what? And then what? That's possibly better? Is anyone seeing what the end game of this is? I guess it's a relatively small difference. What was my line? 85%. I just don't like giving them the rook. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so fun fact, the first BGM 1 theme is exactly 60 beats per minute. 1 second ticks. That is awesome. It's trying to match the heart rate. It's trying to match the heart rate and then just kind of like intensifying so that your heart starts going with it. So you start the game at 60 beats per second, your heart rate, and then it just slowly, Shogi Wars with BGM 1 is manipulating you into just being frantic. And I was frantic here. And like, to reiterate, I had 5 minutes and 36 seconds left, and I thought I had 10 seconds left. I thought I was, totally dead. Very funny, very funny. How music has that sort of power. Let's go in again here.
あなたが後手です。
Nishinism.
対局開始。
Okay, Gote and fourth file. What do I do? Oh, gosh, how can I not remember this line?
ご機嫌中飛車。
Thank you, Manao. Dude, I love this line. I love this line. I'm sure I'll mess it up, but I love it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, oh, oh. So this is the line that's advantageous for Central Rook. What? So I might have completely played out of my advantage, but as far I think this is still mine here. I think this is I don't think that's a good move. I'm sure I don't have this in my lines. It's possible. No. Okay, so how do I want to play this? Okay. So just play solidly, play solidly. Okay, so how can I trap this? How can I trap this? Should I I don't want to play too defensively on this, but Okay. Spoiled for choice. Definitely spoiled for choice. Let's do this. Hmm. Okay. I'm not so worried right now, but I could convince myself to be worried. Let's see. So I guess he's got a gold, so I come over, gets that. Okay, let's block that off. Okay, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. You know, I'm feeling frantic, feeling a little frantic. I maybe I'm playing a little too slowly and giving too many chances. You know, I'm trying not to let them convert. I'm trying to just convert. I think this drop might have been slow. I think this take might have been a little slow. Okay. So let's. If I promote and they. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking about dropping a lance here, to push up. Assuming they move that over. Yeah, let's get that. kind of push through. You know, once I get this knight out of the way, then this square becomes open. Got a lot of, I mean, four generals around the king, and that's you know, probably ending sometime soon, but still. $444 versus $420, so I have plenty of time, despite the BGM. Despite the BGM. I'd like to get my rook involved, but I've got a silver, gonna have a knight. So the knight, I think, will go here, threatening the mate. Yeah. All right. So 520. Okay. Yeah. I don't think that's fast enough. Hey, take that. I will take that. Maybe the music is helpful. Maybe. Hey, Jandro, good to see you. Yeah, great look tonight. Lucky 3-1. Yeah. So I mean, so far so good. So far so good. You know, be curious. I'm I'll be curious if you know how people respond to the music. You know, and I'm definitely curious now to listen to it after, just to hear if the balance is all out of whack. Because, like I said, you know, early on, prior to the stream, I spent more time than I usually do for a stream to check audio levels, to check things like that, to make sure that, like, you could hear the music, you could hear Manao, but you could also hear me, and it wasn't like, you know, the clicks weren't the snapping of the pieces weren't too loud. So you know, it'll be interesting to hear, because the OBS not showing my screen was, or it had stopped tracking my screen. That threw me for a loop, and I don't know what that did. Hey, and Shogi Explained, great to see you. If you watch a clock, it'll tick down. That's so awesome. That sums up Shogi Wars, like, I feel like, in a nutshell. It's just it's so good. It's just like attention to the details that matter. The rhythm of the music, the voices, you know, the badges. How do I that? Yeah. Yeah, this was one of the central rook versus static rook lines that I want to say Hidechi even has this. This is I used to call it a trap. I used to call it a trap. I used to call it a venomous central rook line. But I don't know, because it seems like I rarely get it anymore. It seems like the world has found out, but sometimes the world doesn't. And you kind of you get that good position, and then I think once getting behind, I'm guessing the opponent just sort of got a little frantic and then sort of got their dragon hung as well, or got their dragon trapped. So and then I think I was too slow there. I'll spend some more coins. I'll spend some more Kishin analysis on this. I want to say that there's going to be a dip. Okay, well there wasn't. There wasn't. I thought there was. I thought I played this way too slowly. Let's see. So what was the mistake here? Where are we? Okay, let me reverse that. And then what did I do? What did I do? Wait, what? No. This is good. Wait, no. There's no other line. There's no other line to play. Maybe the engine's too low depth. There's I mean this is the line. I mean like this is this is very, why is it going up? Well, I'm curious. Now I'm curious. I'll have to review that later, because I don't think that's maybe this is just a low depth, or maybe it really does not like. I don't know why I don't know what it would suggest. Now, I'm curious. Okay, so I'm gonna pay. Let's see what they say to do here. So this position, which is basically what I was setting up. Like this is the line. This is the line. You exchange, drop it on 3-3, and or on 7-7, I guess in this case. Oh no, it is 3-3. Oh, I was Gote. Okay. So yeah, even so, I've got my pawn. I want the trade. What are they gonna say? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know how the graph can go back to Sentai on that. But anyway, maybe it's just low depth. But yeah, I'm without looking at their line, I'm guessing it's going to be take, bishop drop 3-3, rook to 8, and then pawn drop on 2-6. It's like that. That's the line as far as I know. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, weird. They got Shogi Wars got one out of me. They got another one. They got another Kishin analysis ticket. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, this is the line for as long as I've known it. Like I independently discovered this Joseki on my own, with the help of the engine. This was my first. This is my very first attempt at a counterline to that 8-year-old that I've talked about at the East Bay Shogi Club, the 8-year-old from Japan, who was just so fast, played static rook. This line is the first line that I built specifically for him, to be able to get ahead of him. Yeah. So this is the Hidechi line. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that in maybe a couple 3 weeks ago, I watched the Hidechi Central Rook videos, and I saw like, this is all the same stuff that I've sort of discovered myself, and it worked out. I never got the chance really to use it against the kid. We got close, and then he deviated slightly from it, and then he came in later and beat me out of it. So this is with bishop drop 3-3, it's not bad, or bishop drop 7-7 here. Yeah. It's a fun line. They're very fun lines to play. I mean, these are the when I'm going against a static work player, these are the lines I'm looking to play. Don't often get it. And I usually, when I do get it, even when the opponent gives me that advantage, by taking the knight, for me anyway, it's a tough conversion because it's just very sharp. It's just very sharp, and I'm usually a little slower in some of those moves. So that was a good one. Let's go into another. Let's see if we can turn this into another one. Okay, climbing silver. Okay, so this is the bane of my shogi existence. Oh. Okay, so now we know what I'm doing. Oh, whoa, what is that about? All right, Gerard, this one's for you. Oh boy, so what? I'm gonna pretend like I have some clue as to what to do here. I don't. I don't. Alright, maybe I won't make Anaguma right now. I can't think this much. I cannot think this much. All right, music is going. I would love to hear a live band play this. I would love to hear like a live jazz band kind of thing, or like the Mario Kart band where there's the horns there. Okay, so I don't think I want to lose this pawn yet. So I'm gonna bring this up. Love that little bass. Okay. We're going. We're doing it. We're doing it. He's already in his Mino, on the left side Mino. I'm not even in my castle yet. I'm guessing he's gonna try to not let me do it, but okay. Interesting. Fine. Okay, so I was about to do that. Boy, okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I want to exchange? No, I don't. I don't. Let's come back. Do, 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 do. So now I think I have a choice. If I come up here, he come... No, I don't want to instigate that. What if I come up? What if I do this? If I come up... It's gonna have a pawn drop. Yeah. I'm not worried about that, I don't think, because now I get this. Tempted to do the Tataki no Hu. I think I've got to accelerate that. So now I also have this. I also have this as an escape hatch. I can't give up anything. I cannot give up anything. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I saw that 1 second too late. One second too late. 1 second too late. Du, 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 du. Du, du. Fun spot, fun game so far. Fun game so far. I think I messed up. I think I messed up that one. If I had advantage, I think I gave it up and then some. But, you know, if I get this lance drop in, my castle is a little better. So now, okay, so now I'm threatening this. Get him out of here. Then I get a check. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Oh boy, okay. Now I could take this. Oof. Some tense games. Some tense games. Okay, I'll take that. And now I will if I do this, if I do this, then if he takes my horse, then I get this. What if I just do this? No. Okay, 5:15. Plenty of time. How can I... So what's the... How can I... If I take this... If I take this... No, I don't have another... I don't have... Let's see. Take it. Let's just take it. Okay. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Is there any way I can... It's coming over here. I think that's it. I don't think there's any way around that, right? Okay. Take it. I will take it. Okay. So I'm continuing how I felt from yesterday and this morning. Like I said in the open, I am on an all-time shogi high. Over the board, I played the best I've ever played over the board. The Brazilian tournament was just absolutely inspiring. You know, Ghost One and Gabriel played like incredible shogi, and I watched, you know, reviewed or watched, you know, as much as I could of that tournament, because I got home late. The tournament, I believe, when I got home, the quarterfinals had already ended, so I didn't get to see most of those games live. Hey, Turtwig, and so I got home late, but I, you know, reviewed the games and watched the final games of that tournament, which were inspiring. This morning, I played one of my better online games, you know, off stream. I played one of my better online games ever, you know, on 81 Dojo. And so and then, you know, Gerard UV played today, and I reviewed some of Ghost One's and Gabriel's games again today. So like, I was on this high. So I was thinking like, okay, no matter what happens on Shogi Wars, I'm feeling good about my shogi for the first time in a while. So I feel like maybe I actually am improving. Fully expecting to get thrown into the pit of despair tonight, on Shogi Wars. So the fact that the games have been all right tonight, I'm feeling pretty good. This music. The music and Manao, maybe this is getting me going. Maybe it's getting me going, especially since that first game, it was a relatively new opponent. But that first game where I started out with like, I don't know, was that a 3 or 4 minute time disadvantage because I was trying to fix the stream. This music forced a pace. It forced a pace. So so good start so far. Got some of my get to use one of my favorite central rook lines, which is nice. And this was I definitely I'll be reviewing this game afterwards, or on off stream. I don't want to bore people with that, but I feel at some point I gave up an advantage here. But maybe they give it back, or maybe I didn't actually give it up. Maybe I actually didn't give it up, and this is more testament. Yeah. This is pretty fun. This is pretty fun. I said it. I had thought I said it on BGM 1, but I don't know. Yeah. Let me see here. Oh no, I don't want to do it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm hesitant to press no because I don't want to jinx it. So if you're wondering why I don't leave this screen and go back, it's because like someone not changing their favorite socks, or not changing their not stepping on the lines when they're walking on the sidewalk. I don't want to press no because I'm afraid to see. I'm afraid that it's going to jinx the future games, especially since it's going to show, I don't know where I'll be. I don't know, 20, 23, 24, 25%, I'm guessing. And then it's going to give me, a great opponent, and I'm going to get crushed, and we'll see. But anyway, let's stick with this. No jinx, and go. This has been fun. Okay, so now they're giving me the 2Q. Another 4th file rook player. Interesting. Push, take. Let's try a sneak here. Bring that rook over. Bring the rook over. Well, that actually is that a sneak? Is that a sneak? That's not a sneak. That's not a sneak. I thought that was a sneak. Is it? No. Because if I take it, so now maybe now I'm falling back to earth here. So if I take, it is check, and let's say they take with the knight, then there's still no threat here. But this is the trap. This is the trap. Oh boy. Oh boy. So now I've trapped myself. So now I'm going to lose that pawn. What is that? Oh, Lily Limeane rating with the party 4. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even see that anyone else had been streaming. Sorry about that. Thank you for rating. Very, very, very kind of you. Let's see. So I can take here. There's still nothing. There's still nothing. I'm not going to give up this pawn yet. I'm not going to give up this pawn. So I'm just going to, with my tail between my legs, I really want this file. I mean, I really want this diagonal, but I think if they push, then you know, I lose too much. Okay. Is there any value? Is there any value in me doing this? They take. I think there's value. That feels like there's some value in that, right? In getting the king in the center of the board. You know, this isn't chess, but that feels like there's some value there. So when he takes king is there. So king will be there. I can check. You know, my king is still exposed, obviously. So is there any? So I don't want to bring the rook down. I don't want to bring the rook down. I'm not seeing a drop point. You know, I can do this, but that's really not. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Let's just probe for a weakness here. Okay. What if I... That doesn't feel right to me, but I don't want to give this drop point to the rook. Let's get our king out of here. Let's get our king out of here. Yeah, so there's that. I think the exchange favors me because I've got the drop points. They don't. Wow, they've got a lot more time. Okay. Let's just castle. Let's just castle. Now, how can I get a pawn? So I need a pawn so I could drop it here. It's not that much of... Okay. I don't want to give drop points. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think. Not sure. Because I'm coming. I guess they're coming over there. Okay. Okay, so maybe I've lost the script a bit. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I've still got ideas. Okay, yeah. I wish I would have done this first. Pushed the pawn first. So let's get this up. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe I really... I should have thought... I got so excited on that one move. Okay. Let's see.
$5.
All right, I'll dance. I'll dance with you. I'll dance. Okay. Interesting. What do I have? What do I have? Do I have anything here? That was nice. That was nice. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. I'm interesting. Interesting. He saw what I was going for pretty early. Okay. So if I do this, takes. Fun position. I don't have enough time, but this BGM is going to get me going. I don't know if I would have made that. Okay, because I get both. I get both, and I've got this threat coming up. And I've got this pawn. So which do I drop first? Okay. So which do I take 8-3 first, or do I drop the bishop here? Okay, well I don't have a choice. Ooh, boy. Okay.
3分
Go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. All right. I'm gonna do this. All right.
2分30秒
Okay. Let's see. Okay. He has pawns. He has pawns. That was a bad drop, but I will allow myself the bad drop.
2分
Yeah. Boy. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I'm just bleeding pieces like a fool. Oh, I got so excited.
1分30
That hurts. Okay. Boy. How did I do this?
1分
I just got the time I think I got too frantic. Oh well. Good time. So I'm just giving up pieces now. Let's do this. What, 48 seconds. Yeah, now darn. Oh, that was a fun one. That was a really fun one. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to keep going. If only because this player didn't resign against me in a lost position. I am not going to resign. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's figure out a way. We're going to figure out a way.
20秒
We're going to figure out a way that does not exist.
10秒
Let's see. So how do I do this? Where can I? Okay. There's that. All right. I'll resign. I'll take the high road. In this. I'll take the high road. Oh, hey, Jan Yoel 19. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the chat. Appreciate you sticking on for the raid. And yeah. So yeah, up in material but down in time. Yep. That was the thing was the first rook I saw that it was hanging. I thought I had a fast enough attack to be able to make it. And the thing I was talking about on Saturday is that I'm trying to make these attacks without caring so much about material. But maybe I should have just cared about material there, right? Like, even though I only had 3 minutes left, maybe I should have taken the 2 seconds or whatever it would have taken to bring my rook into the attack. Maybe that would have been good. Still very pleased with that game. Very, very pleased with that game. Yeah, I'm feeling good. That's not going to get me down. Not going to get me down. I think in my mind I started getting a little bit of that. Oh my goodness, I'm winning all these in a row. This one's a 2Q. I'm going to get more rating points. Ooh, look at me. I'm getting my Shogi Wars rating bucks. And Yeah, it depends if the attack is enough, and I don't know if I can evaluate that well enough right now, especially especially under time control. I think my evaluation is weaker, but yeah, fun game. Let's stick with it. Let's keep going. Let's move on. I'm not going to jinx it by pressing no. I'm not going to jinx it. We're just going to keep driving through. We're just going to be driving through. 4Q Urashino style. Okay, so that means Urashino is the easy path to 3-dan, right? Isn't that what they say on Shogi Harbor? Oh, and there it is. Okay, so I'm going to do this. While they're, I don't know how fast an Urashino is. While I don't know how fast it is, so I'm going to see. All right. Am I already busted? I don't think I'm busted. I don't think I'm busted. I think I'm fine, right? Yeah. Oh boy, this is a tempting one. So if I take, they take pawn. All right, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just push my pawn up now. Oh, well, they're going to do that as well. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, let's do this. Ooh, boy. Okay. Oh, I should have dropped the pawn. $8.56. Boy, I'm not thinking much. Okay. Okay. I think I don't know if they've forgotten that I have this central rook attack. I think they should take it. I think they should sack that silver. This pawn is coming next. Oh, that's even nastier. All right, so now I've got this, the So which do I take with? Which do I take with? Which do I take with? This is check. This is check. I think I've got it. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think it's mate no matter what. Yeah, that's mate. There's no escaping that. All right. Look at less than 2 minutes. That is my fastest win. That's definitely my fastest win so far. All right, so 5-2. I will take that. I will take that today. That's I've been 4-3 now for a few of these games. I've been 4-3, and I said on a couple of those, I said I think it could have been 6-1. This one I think also could have been 6-1, but it also could have been worse. So I will do. Next time I can let my opponent play as well. Yeah, that was I don't have many games like this. This last game, this must have been how Gerard felt today in the WSL match. It was just complete. It was from the very beginning just a complete bully, and they were playing so quickly. But wow, do I dare give credit to Manao and the BGM for this? Like, is it possible? Is it possible that I played better because of the music and the voice? Like, I'm kidding aside, is the music somehow? Like, this is stream 52, 53, whatever number I'm on here. I don't think I've ever won a game like with a full mate in less than 2 minutes. Wow. Yeah, premium voices and music makes you play better. That's why it costs my pay to it's pay to win. What can I say? I'm paying to win, and it is practically Kishin. Let's discover in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. The Dragon Ball, as my Australian and British friends would say, in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, the new music strikes again. Oh boy. Well, this was good. I'll have to make sure. To do the regular music, and so I'll check all the levels at the end of this. I'm really curious to see how the balancing is, especially after all those shenanigans. Yeah. Oh, really? In Japanese, it's Dragon Ball Z. Seriously? They say that? Oh, wow. So I see you say yes, but like you're not pulling you're not like making the long con where you're convincing me of this, and then I go up I go up in polite company at a tea party. I'm like, in the Japanese it's Dragon Ball Z, and everyone just laughs me out of the tea party. the cocktail party or whatever, the like in the movie You've Got Mail, where they're having caviar and he's wiping the caviar. I'm just at this dinner party talking about Dragon Ball Z, and they look at me like, you idiot, it is not. Okay, well, I trust now I trust you. I trust you. But as we learned in Russian class, there's a saying, trust but verify, and maybe I still will verify before using this in a cocktail conversation. But that's funny. That's funny. So you're saying obviously they didn't want to record English and dialogue in English just for a single letter. But so do native Japanese speakers, when they see the letter Z, do they pronounce that as Z, just like British people? Just like British blokes? Oh, yeah, okay, Dragon Ball Z. Oh. Oh, very cool. Oh. Oh man, okay. Learn something new every day. I'm gonna use this with. I'm gonna say this to my kids as if as if this is just something I know. This is something I know. This is no longer your information. This is now me. This is now part of my persona in my family. Is that? Oh, hey kids, did you know that it's Dragon Ball Z though? There's when some of the words that I hear on Manao's stream, or Japanese streams in general, they say zenbu a lot. I think they say zettai. They say and I never know what those means. I always ask my daughter, and I always forget. There's what's the other one? The other one that I never that Manao says a lot, and I couldn't figure out what it meant. Oh shoot. I think it's like a Z sound. I'm forgetting it. I'm forgetting it. But yeah, because all I understand in those streams are coordinates, and so all the other words just kind of like fly by me. But there are phrases that I overhear that are repeated quite often that she says especially, and yeah, I'm always curious about it. But anyway, let's see. Okay, yeah, so 2.5 hours. Yeah, at 7 o'clock. I have to. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to start a little early today, because I have to. We have people coming in to do some minor in-home construction and painting, so I have to help like move all these tables and all my shogi stuff and all my like paperwork out of this room. So that's why I wanted to start early, so I'd have time to get that done tonight. But Zenbu is like all, and Zettai is like definitely. Okay. There's one yeah, she's got that. I used to think that was a hair ribbon. I used to think that was a big hair ribbon. And then like, how when you see something, for the first time, like a scene that's sort of odd. So it was her head like on the chair, and that Pokemon was like right here. And I thought, okay, it's like a big hair ribbon / like hair flower that she has in her head. And it was like that for like a couple 3 streams. So I never thought anything of it. And then all of a sudden I realized, like, you sometimes, like, when your eyes like actually focus on the thing you're looking at. And I thought, oh, it's a Pokemon. It's a Pokemon attached to the chair. It's not like a big ribbon. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I mean, it sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. But I don't know if this ever happens to you. Like when you don't look at something so closely, like you see something just sort of, and you don't focus on it. Like the first impression of that your mind makes of this shape is kind of like the thing that sticks with you. So I just like. I wasn't looking too closely at that. I'm looking at the Shogi Wars. I'm not looking at the video as much. So yeah. So I always thought that was like a ribbon or a flower in her hair. So yeah. But yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Wait, Zettai. So I asked about Zettai. Zettai is like definitely. Zenbu is like all, and there's something that's like nothing, or is it nothing or infinity? It's oh gosh, oh, it begins with the Z sound, and I think it means like nothing, or oh gosh, curse this brain, I can't remember anything. Yeah, but it's good to see that she started streaming again more, at least more of those 2-hour streams. There was that period after she lost that match where she hadn't streamed in a while. Okay, so it's Nashi. That's not the word I was thinking of. So I could be inventing something. I could be misremembering something. I had thought there was something that began with a Z that's like nothing or just impossible. Oh shoot. I'll figure it out. Quick reminder: Gerard UV game already finished. Is a tournament to determine the next? Oh, in the ISF. So Gerard UV's game. And I have 81 Dojo now. I have 81. So now I can actually bring my 81 Dojo back up here, and it'll actually show up in the on stream. That was what caused all these problems to begin with. So we're here. So Gerard is done. Ooh, we've got some good games going on right now. So where? Oh, there's another WSL game coming up. Oh boy. How in the world am I not following? How am I not following Gerard? That seems impossible. But I would have seen the game started. Notice. Interesting. Yeah, I must have. Let's see if he's still logged in. Nope. But zero. Well, no, yeah, no, not zero. Not zero. Oh shoot. Let's see if anyone's still reviewing it. So Gerard played Dan. I bet that was an epic game. I hope it was an epic game. But I don't want to jinx. I feel like there's all this pressure now. This like Gerard must feel like this new wave of pressure coming from up north of like expectations and like just wanting to see him do well. It's so funny. That game today though, that game was they were playing so fast. And so aggressively. And or he was playing very aggressively. I think the other person was just like, what is going on? But yeah, that was fun. Just like this last game I played, I felt like I channeled Gerard pretty well. Yeah, it's a shame that Gerard wasn't in that in the tournament, the Brazil tournament this weekend. That would have been really cool. That would have been one more person for me to cheer on, to sort of live vicariously through, and seeing Gabrielle, and Ghost One doing so well. It's like I swear I'm rooting for you guys in those matches more than I'm like rooting for myself in my own matches. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then for the final, yeah, I took that photo of the of my ice cream. So I was eating that ice cream while watching the Koshiro finals. That was awesome too. But I really wish that the YouTube streaming had the auto translate, on the live videos, but he wasn't talking while actually in the match, so I guess I didn't miss much. But yeah, that would have been really cool. Is by any chance is Gerard in Shogi Harbor? I say Gerard. I guess I should say the full username because I don't know if it's actually okay. Yeah. You say that, Todovsky, that surely everyone's there, and I tend to agree. I say in my mind I say the same thing, but like I imagine a lot of these players from like the players from this Brazil tournament. I imagine a lot of them, especially some of the older players, would not be in Shogi Harbor. I mean, not that I'm anybody. I had left Shogi Harbor for a while. When it was like, this is, I don't remember back, a year and a half, 2 years ago, when it was sort of what I consider to be sort of overrun by sort of idle chat and politics. And now it's run now it's so nicely maintained and organized. Like I've said before, this is the best Discord. This is the best Discord I have been on by like a mile. It's so well maintained and structured, and it's doing things that I didn't even know you could do on Discord, like that initial where you go through the questionnaire, or for lack of a better word, questionnaire, and it picks your channels and it sets up your notifications. And I didn't even know Discord could do that, because it's so nicely done. And then, so transport, you're not in there. Okay, so you're not, full disclosure, for the way my brain works, I thought there was an off chance that Transport Pokemon was Maple Sugar Lover. I thought in my mind there was an off chance that, like, kind of the love of there's in my brain there's this sort of collision of this love of the pro game and encyclopedic knowledge of the pro game that Maple Sugar Lover has, and love of Shogi Wars and encyclopedic knowledge of Shogi Wars that Transport Pokemon has. So I thought, like, maybe this is the same. Maybe this is like a stealth Maple Sugar Lover account. But so I guess not. So Mythbusters, myth busted on that one. Yeah. Oh, there's a CNS Discord. Okay, I guess that would make sense. Yeah. Like, I've got my Ohio there. I've got my old backgammon name, which is in use on chess.com, which is lots, it's something for that I haven't used anywhere else. And anyway, I'm not good enough to have multiple accounts yet on, like, the Discords or the sites. So, maybe when I get there I would, but yeah. This was cool. This was a good stream. I'm glad, Todosky, I'm glad you weren't here earlier, because I'm playing that BGM music, that Shogi Wars BGM music, which I know you don't like. So this was an experiment. This was absolutely an experiment. And you don't think Maple Sugar Lover plays on Shogi Wars? I didn't actually know that Maple Sugar Lover played. So until recently, I just assumed it was someone who just loves the game and doesn't play, because I've never seen Maple Sugar Lover really talk about playing the game. I've only seen these encyclopedic threads on the pro game, which I've, like, anything I know about the male pro game at this point, I only know because of Maple Sugar Lover. And it's like I've said now multiple times, I would love a podcast, or just even if it's only like once a month, just something from Maple Sugar Lover to get that out there. I would eat that up like you wouldn't believe. Oh, you thought he was Canadian for over a year. I assumed, it's funny, I assumed Canadian as well. I assumed Canadian because of Maple Sugar Lover, but I guess he's in Vermont, right? Which is also like a major capital of maple, so I guess, that makes sense. Oh yeah, look, Shogi explained, you can't downplay. You can't downplay. We all saw you play yesterday. we all saw you play, or was it Saturday? The time's a blur to me. But we all saw you play. We all saw you win. You can't downplay this. Oh man, that was an awesome game. I mean, there's just this weekend. This weekend has been so. I don't know if anyone else feels like that this weekend was somehow a really special kind of cool weekend for shogi, but like for me, this past weekend has been for me the best shogi weekend that I've ever had, because on one hand, I over the board I played probably the best I've ever played, and then that the Brazil tournament, and then the WSL matches, and then followed up by this morning me having a pretty good game on 81 Dojo. I just feel like I'm on this all-time high, and I'm reiterating something I've already said, but like I can't wait for that tournament next month. We're less than a month away. We're like 3 weeks away from that tournament. I think it's 3 Saturdays, right? And there's also the Gikan Murray on. Oh, Gikan Murray. What is that? Is that something about silver? I don't know. I just see the Gin, and I assume it's something to do with silver. Also, full disclosure, this morning I put in my first test order of my Shogi Dad merch, which my daughter last night made a little design to put on an initial T-shirt, just to see how that process is. And so I'm gonna have these unofficial official Shogi Dad T-shirts in the next couple of weeks, which should be funny. So it's been like such a fun weekend of shogi for me. And then, so one thing I didn't think about in terms of the Todovsky not liking the BGM, not just that it's sort of not just that it's not insane. It's not maddening. What is the phrase we said earlier, that it sort of, it drives me, it's stressful or something. But anyway, yeah, it's like really stressful for me. But I had forgotten that Todovsky is also the resident musician. So like this might offend sensibilities even more. I mean, it's on beat, and it's funny, but like that might also be. And then I'm just scrolling through here. I see Shogi plays. You're bullying your fellow American. You had to see how they were struggling preparing, and then, I mean, that's the game. That's so, just like Cobra Kai says, mercy is for the weak. We do not train to be merciful here in the WSL. There's no mercy. You take your win. You see they struggle against something. That's exactly what you use. And yeah, no doubt. Oh, speaking of which, I am now comfortable saying that if at all possible, I will use Anaguma in that tournament. I am now feeling very comfortable with it. I'm feeling I've had really good games with it, and maybe it's the combination of just playing it more. The Shogi Explained game, which was a great, obviously I lost, but it was a great game for me. Watching Gerard in a couple of games use it, I'm feeling like that is going to be something I'm going to use in the future. So excited about that. That's even more reason to get excited about this tournament, even if it's only the casual games. Let's see. Oh, a tournament from the Belarus club. Oh, interesting. Do they have that on? Do they have that on YouTube? Oh, Ginkan Murray. Is that Silver Crowns? I apologize for my ignorance of of Japanese, but I know that the Belarus club, the Minsk club, had a silver, something they called Silver Crowns, which I've watched some previous years of. So that's interesting. Yeah, you might buy some merch once or $5 on Wars, not 81 Dojo. $5 on 81 Dojo. That's if I could get one dan on 81 Dojo, my life, my shogi life. I mean, obviously I'd keep playing, but my shogi life I think would feel complete. That to me seems like a stretch, because like that one seems to need both skill and grind and something else, because like I've said before, there are plenty of people who are good Dan level players, and they're only 1Q on Shogi Wars. So Tanya. Oh, I thought Tanyan won a couple years ago or last year. Interesting. Normally the Americans all help each other. Well, yeah, that's fine. Americans help each other, but not when it's game time. When it's game time, you've got to win. I don't know if you inspired this trend, but I can't put the timeline in my head, so there's as much or more chance that you did inspire this as anything else, because I remember I rewatched that stream and I said all right, which one of us is going to make Anaguma first, and then 2 seconds later you made it, and then I made it, and all bets were off at that point. And I've been loving it since then. Okay, so it is Silver Crown. Okay. How many shogi proverbs have... honestly, the only shogi proverbs I have really read or studied have been on your YouTube videos. How you have them scrolling at the bottom. I swear I had a link to them. But I don't know what happened to it. And I did a Google search, I think as recently as last week, and was turning up nothing. I don't know if I was just searching the wrong terms, but I wasn't able to find them. So you think I think is the name of a major tournament there. Okay, name of the dojo. Still waiting for Todasuke or Killer Ducky to reach Showdown. That's the thing. Oh, so that's actually that's the major point for me thinking about not hitting Showdown in Shogi Wars, is that neither Killer Ducky nor Todasuke have done it, and they're both better. They're both better players than I'll probably ever. I mean, honestly, I'm guessing that I'll never be that good. I'm sure going to try. I'm not going to give up, but they're both great chess players who are just great at games, and realistically, there's a good chance that I'll never be as good as they are, and neither of them are Shodan on Shogi Wars. So, I don't want to talk myself down, but sometimes reality has to be real. And then Todasuke, you say, yeah, I've honestly been giving it thought, but time, focus, and effort seldom intersect. And I assume that's in response to trying to get Shodan. So I don't understand it. So you've hit 6Q on limited Shogi Club 24 usage, which is well above Shodan. You've hit two Dan on 81 Dojo. So it's this should happen, but there's something about Wars that glut of one. I think it's just that it's that Elo hell at 1Q or whatever rating system they use, because there are just there are plenty of 2, 3, 4 Dan players who were stuck in 1Q for a long time, and I don't think the explanation is that it's easy to rank up in 81 Dojo, because I don't think that's the case. Unless you pick and choose your opponents, which some people clearly do, but I haven't seen that from any of the people that I've been thinking of. Oh yeah, yeah. So you haven't studied openings, and you're awful at Tsume. I'm not going to disagree with you. You know, you have your own feelings on it, but I don't think you're awful at Tsume. Like your openings, like it seems like you do get into like tricky situations out of the opening, but you always manage to at least in the one, unless you're just not posting some of these videos, like you always seem to find a way to get back into it, to make it a game. And then, like, maybe I'm not analyzing it enough with the engine, but like it doesn't. I'm not seeing like, oh, you know, Todosky missed this easy mate in 5 or this mate in 3. Like, the thing, like, if you're awful at Tsume, then gosh, then you know, what hope do I have? I get your Well, your middle game seems to be. I'm constantly it's one of those things that makes me love shogi even more, like the way that different players can be so varied, you know, that there's so much variety between players, because I see how you play that middle game, and I'm like half the time I'm like, what is he thinking about? What is even, like, especially if you don't talk it through, I'm like, what's he even going for? Is that a misclick, or, you know, is that a misread? And sure enough, it's not a misread. It's like this really interesting plan that I'm sitting there, you know, with a pause button. You know, I'm able to sit there with a pause button and think about it. And, you know, because I don't know if many people watch, like, I don't know if many people, like, I don't know, you know, what your viewers tend to care about, but like, but like, I watch your Shogi Wars videos as educational material, like not necessarily. I mean, they're entertaining, of course. But like, I don't watch them for entertainment. I watch yours more than most. I've got to say, as educational videos, and because I'm trying to understand your thought process in the middle game, because the middle game is where I feel like, I mean, as bad as I am at end game, I feel like the middle game and that stage of getting from the middle game into a Tsume position, like, I feel like that's one of my weaknesses. So where I perceive you to be so strong there, like, I'm trying to figure out what is going through your mind as you are making these moves. You know, what is going through your mind as you're making those middle attacks? Because, like, a lot of those attacks, they take me totally by surprise. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's what's you know, for lack of a better word, I'll say frustrating. It's frustrating about watching yours, is that you'll be like, you know, oh God, now what? You say stuff like that, or you make like an offhanded comment about like how, oh, let's just try this, but like, they're good. They're good plans. They turn out to be good. Maybe you don't know that they're good. They're good plans, but like they turn out to be really interesting, if not good, like really interesting and tricky enough that the opponent like has to think. I like, the opponent really has to take it seriously. Otherwise, when your opponent, I notice, like, when your opponent sort of ignores your plan, like I might, because I'm just not seeing your idea. Then they fall quickly into the end game. Shogi explained, yeah, Todosky has given a challenge. I want to say we've played at least twice on stream. I want to say that we've played at least twice on stream, and Todosky has won both times. But in one of the games, I had a really nice attack. that I didn't see through, you know, that I couldn't see through to completion. that I feel really good about. But no, we have played, and Todovsky has at least twice, I want to say, and has beaten me. And then Giant Bliss, you're asking if you can still issue a challenge. I'm going to be closing up in a little bit here, so apologies for that. I would love to play you tomorrow night. I have Over the Board Shogi Club at Silicon Valley Shogi Club, but it's possible I'm going to stream either earlier or later. Especially later. So last week I ended up playing sort of an after dark stream where I just kind of played to try to get a bad taste out of my system, because those Tuesday nights Over the Board, I play literally my worst shogi. That like you all have seen some of these Shogi Wars nights where I start like with 4 losses or whatever and end the stream like 8 wins and 20 losses. And that's nothing compared to how badly I play on Tuesday nights Over the Board. There is something about, I don't know if it's the location or the time or I don't know what it is, but I play my worst shogi Tuesday nights Over the Board. So when I come home, I am coming home unsatisfied with my shogi, and I'm coming home unsatisfied with, especially since the club doesn't run. It's like it's basically 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So we don't have like a lot of games. So I'll come home, and especially if I've lost like 2 games, I've played 2 and I've lost 2, and if I've played them badly, I feel like, oh, I've got to play more, because I just like I can't go to bed with such a bad taste in my mouth. And you say you tried playing Toad, never again. You've got to play. You've got to don't give up on that. You got to keep trying. I wonder if Todovsky made Anaguma against you. Wait, there's a rumor has it that Todovsky rusted to 2Q due to switching to Mahjong. Yeah, well, that's the thing with Todovsky and Killer Ducky. I might as well bring that up, is that they're so good at all games that like maybe the fact that they switch games sort of helps the rest of us catch up in some of the games. And like that's my plan. That all right? Well, Todovsky's wasting time on Mahjong, so let me level up my shogi so at least I can maybe compete with him next time. And Killer Ducky's the same. Like I've said before, I know from online Killer Ducky a long time, back when we were playing Mahjong, and we never really played poker together, but we were playing poker around the same time. He's I think in an earlier life he was at least an expert level in chess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And so whatever he's 3 dan in Go, AGA rating. I think he's 3 dan. I don't think he's 4. He might have been 4 at some point. I think he's 4. He's 4+ on some Go servers, I think. But like he's great at everything, and I'm sensing that Todovsky is probably the same way. And late middle game is called Yose is a Go term, so I know that from Go. I don't know Shuban. Yose Shuban is such a cool game phase. It's pity chess games end so quickly. Oh, you think that? Oh, you think so? I'm not good enough in chess to feel that way. I still feel like chess games have these periods of interest, where that sort of late middle game, where we're not rushing our pawns or trying to mate or whatever. Did I just said once that Gerard UVP to 4-piece Anaguma? Yes, you have said that. Oh, and 4-piece Anaguma. When you say 4-piece Anaguma, you mean four generals, right? You're not including the knight or the lance. you mean like silver on 2-2, or silver on 2-8, gold on 3-7, gold on 3-8, silver on I don't know 4-3, 4. Okay. Yeah. I see. That's awesome. I'm still living up. I am still living my from at least a year ago. I'm my 4 silver diamond castle. I'm still that I played over the board against the a 3-dan Japanese player, and I'm still that's still like I'm still in that glow of having made that castle. I should look for it. I think I took a photo of it. Because he laughed when I made it. And so I thought I took that laugh kind of as an acknowledgement that it'd be okay for me to take a photo of this castle. I had a really good time. That's cool. So would you consider that like that's not necessarily trolling, right? Like that seems like it could happen legitimately, to have a 4-piece Anaguma while you're transitioning to an attack, maybe? I wonder. I've been meaning, because this big tournament happened over the weekend, so I was reviewing, looking at your games and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't able to go back in time and look through Gerard's games, because I want to look at those, because I would love to see how a central rook, like a central rook Anaguma specialist, handles some quick attacks. Like that's the thing. Handles the quick attacks and handles going against ranging rook, like a third file or fourth file rook player. Yeah. I mean, you say you don't think a beginner would know how to break it. I mean, I don't think I'd know how to break it. I would just start moving, trying to move my pawns and my knight up. I try moving my lesser pieces up there just to try to get some pressure, take over his, take his lances and knight, or lance and knight, and I don't know. That would be a very slow game. I wonder if is that a good opportunity for the opponent to try to enter the king? Like, without many pieces to block that king, you could just walk it up the board, I would think. I have no idea, because I've never really, outside of maybe once or twice, like in the middle game position, thought, all right, how do I work to moving my king up the board? But maybe I should. Maybe I should. Maybe that would be sort of an illuminating thing. So, yeah, really cool. Cool. I'm. That's the thing. That's the thing with shogi. There's a never ending. There's a never ending, like, font or fountain or whatever of stuff to learn from. Like, I still haven't reviewed Satomi's or Fukuma's game from, she retook the Meijin title, and I put it in my study, and I looked at some of the moves, and I watched a little bit of it live, but like I haven't played that one over the board. That's something I almost always, whenever she plays a title game, I'll usually play that over the board and kind of study that. But I am reconsidering that. I'm reconsidering that based on this past game, because during that game I was watching it, and I had my Shogi Dokuro up with the engine, so I was making the moves, looking at it, thinking about it, seeing what the engine had to say, because I thought she was way down. The engine was saying that she was up by like 200, 300, whatever, so not a huge advantage, but the engine was saying she was up, and I thought she was way down, and so there was that, where my valuation ability is kind of like notoriously bad. But then the moves that the engine was suggesting were, to me, so bizarre, so unfathomable that like I could not even in my mind come up with like a hypothesis as to why some of these engine moves were being suggested. And then she played the engine moves, and I'm like, just, you know, like I can't. So long story short, I'm feeling like maybe reviewing some of these pro games is not going to get me the biggest bang for the buck versus reviewing some of, you know, my internet heroes like Gabriel, like Ghost One, like Gerard, you know, and reviewing these games and seeing like what are they doing, because they're seeing the kind of stuff that I see. You know, they see, you know, they're playing basically the same people that I'm playing, and so I'm trying to figure out, you know, how do I react? In real world shogi, you know, how do I get better? What should I be thinking about? What should I be going for? And you know, it's too soon to say, but like this Shogi Wars stream is my best Shogi Wars stream. I'd say by far. And this like I said, this morning's off stream game on 81 Dojo, even if the opponent didn't play, even if the opponent didn't kind of make it hard for me, it's still difficult for me not to blunder. So like the idea that I was able to hold that game is making me feel like I'm doing something. But anyway, I am totally rambling. I am totally rambling. I don't know what else there really is to say. Yeah, this tournament coming up in 3 weeks now is really I am really looking forward to it. You know, Rico was saying the same, that they're looking forward to it. I'm seeing some messages on Discord that I'm not liking from Rico though, where it feels almost like Rico's doubting some of their abilities, or maybe just feeling a little hesitant. So it's like when I see people who are better than I am worry about their abilities, I'm like, oh boy. Like I'm just so blissfully unaware of the hammer that I'm waiting to, like, I'm so blissfully unaware of the hammer that's going to come and hit me on the head at this tournament that I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to go in and, you know, pay my $200 and get crushed. You know, your goal is to just not Nifu. So I feel like I have an ambitious goal. You know, I'm going to set my sights higher than not Nifuing. You know, famous last words, now watch me Nifu. But, oh, I don't know if you were on stream earlier today, but one of the things I did over the board yesterday at the end of a great game, one of the things I did, which my opponent didn't call me out on, he just kind of played with it and then still beat me. I took, you know, Mr. High IQ over here, you know, big brain oh hi there. I captured my own knight with a gold as I was trying to mate his king. So it's like, oh, you know, let me get this gold in hand, let me pressure the king, you know, let me put him in check and get this knight in hand. So yeah, obviously I'm just going to take my own knight with a gold. I would love to know what my brain is actually, how it is processing when the game is running down, when it's critical, and when there's a critical moment. You know, the time Byoyomi's clicking, you know, ticking down. We were playing 40-second Byoyomi, which is what we'll be playing at the tournament, and it's like, what is my brain even seeing to let myself capture my own knight and be like I can't even imagine. Like, I must have been so intense, like, oh, and take it, and, you know, just put it over there, like that. Like, it was crazy. You know, but looking back, one of the things I'm using to blame and he's not on the stream anymore. But like, I wonder, there was a kid who started talking to us, and like counting down our clock a little bit on the next table during that end game. And I was wondering, I was trying to justify my mistake later on, thinking like, oh, I wonder if that's when that kid was talking to us. I wonder, and so in my mind, that's the excuse. That's my excuse for capturing my own night, is that we were being distracted. Yeah, you weren't done earlier. I had 3 conversations yesterday with different people who stopped by our table and watched and were wondering like what we were doing. One of them was a Go player from, like, I think he said he learned in the 60s. So he's like a Go player from a long time ago. He's played Go a long time. I assume he's really good. I don't know, but he doesn't play online. So trying to recruit him to come in. Another person who we had a chat about, who was living in that area, who I wonder was maybe a chess player. I don't know, but talked to them for quite a bit. And then the kid who was really into the game still doesn't know how the pieces move, but was really into the game. This is the second time this particular kid has watched our games, but like, that's the thing, is that shogi, I have empirical data. I know that shogi gets interest. I know that people are interested. Like, I know that if people are presented with this game and people are presented well with the game. Like, if you see 2 people really passionate and like into the game, people are going to respond like that. Those photos, the photos from the Arizona Shogi Club, or I think it's called the Phoenix Shogi Club, that Jack-o'-lantern posted, and like, all these people into it. They had a really nice booth set up. Jack-o'-lantern put a ton of effort into this, and it looked like it paid off. Like, there are people there, and hopefully they grow their club. And then we at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club are going to be doing something similar in April at the local Sakura Festival here in Cupertino. And I am convinced that if we just show people the game, we show people a reason why they need to love this game or care about this game, and I think they will. I don't think the pieces are a big enough hurdle to just give up. I think the pieces are what they are, and I think we have ways around them, with the stylized, shogi.cz or the stuff that Jack-o'-lantern was doing, with the Nekomato style where the designs are in the corner. I think we can get there. I'm convinced more than ever, after this weekend of seeing 3 different people come up and talk to us about shogi, and seeing Jack-o'-lantern's photos, and just seeing how inspired I am by watching people like Gabriel and Ghost One and Panic and these my heroes of online shogi. I there's nothing special about me. Other people will do the same. If I'm getting inspired by it, other people will get inspired by it. So anyway, that's just me rambling. That's just me rambling. But like, I am convinced. And what else? That's really it. I've been. I think I started the stream talking about half an hour. Yeah, like you're seriously, like really, I have to believe other people are also thinking this. You see people that have achieved a level. The people that have achieved the level that I like, that I want to achieve. The people that have climbed the mountain, the same basic mountain. We're all climbing the same mountain, and the guideposts along the way. The one that I'm looking at and being like, I can't wait to get to that one. Or not that I can't wait. It's like, I really want to get to that one. there are people standing up there by that guidepost. And so, like, why wouldn't I follow these people? And I believe it. I believe it. Like you say, Rico is one of your heroes, believe it or not. I mean, I totally believe it. Well, I mean, for a variety of reasons, for a variety of reasons. But like, obviously Rico achieved, a level, in the game. Rico has just obvious passion for the game. Going for a long time. Sort of dedicated passion to the game, and that rubs off. That kind of stuff. I feel that kind of passion and love of the game, it comes out pretty easily. Like it might have been one or two conversations with Rico, even online, like where I'm not seeing Rico's face. So it's like, you don't, even without seeing facial expressions, in between the lines, you could read passion into it. You can read, interest and care and intelligence and all this stuff. So it's like, yeah, I mean, obviously this is one of the kindred, like I've said this word before, like, this is one of the kindred spirits, like the kind of people that I look for online, when I'm looking for, like I'll quote friends, because like, the idea that maybe, I don't know if there needs to be like a physical or online IRL component to be true friend. I don't know. That's a question for other people. But like, when if I'm choosing to spend my time online, with people, I would choose it to be with people who I consider sort of kindred spirits. At least in the things that I care about. So there's that, and then recently somehow I learned that Rico is Shogi House, the great YouTube channel. I'll say the great YouTube channel. I didn't know that until recently. I've just sort of blissfully watched those videos in the past and just sort of blissfully mentioned them, on stream, and Rico was in the chat, and it's like, oh, okay, it's funny, it's the shogi community, especially the Western speaking shogi community, is a pretty small, it's a pretty small world. So I guess it's not crazy to think that the people that might also be the people doing the content that you love. It's funny because when I first went to SF, I was asking, because someone was talking about making a YouTube channel or whatever, and I'm like, oh, are you Debusho? I'm like, I'm like, starstruck by people. Shogi Corner, that doesn't ring a bell, but it doesn't not ring a bell, if that makes any sense. Like, it sounds so familiar, but it's possible my brain is just thinking it's something familiar because there are a lot of things called Corner. Oh, I didn't know Debusho was Shogi Buzz, because I followed Shogi Buzz as well. I followed Shogi Buzz, and I've bought like almost all of Debusho's books. And I watch Debusho, I watch Debusho's stuff sort of semi-religiously, and unfortunately, Debusho hasn't done as much sort of raw educational material lately. It's been more game reviews, which are great, but different. But I didn't realize that. Yeah, I'm a big Debusho fan. Choa, the Choa Shogi channel, I was hoping, I was really happy about, and I'll say it again, like in December, Choa Shogi was saying that they were going to release one video every day for the month, and that didn't go very far. It was like 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden it sort of just, I don't think we've heard from Choa Shogi since then. But as we've discussed before, it's a thankless job. It's a thankless job, especially to make prepared content. Like I feel like I have it easy. Like I'm just playing. I put it just because I'm not good at it. I put in a lot of effort at making the layout. My various layouts. They're not great, but they still. It'd be embarrassing to admit how much time I've spent on these layouts. So I've done that, but otherwise it's just me coming on and playing and talking. So there's no outside of thinking about topics to discuss. There's no real prep for me. There's no real finishing. I'll take this video. I'll upload it to YouTube. I'll write a blurb about it, and that's really it for me. I'm not editing my videos, so I can only imagine, for someone like Choa, who's putting in editing time and putting in effort and thinking about things to get 20 views, 30 views, 50 views. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. And I think what's gotta hurt for some of these content creators as well, especially like some of their videos are really good, and let's say they get 50 videos, but they might get 1 like or 2 likes. I think that probably hurts. I think that probably hurts them a lot. A lot more than it would hurt me, because I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for I'm doing this for fun. I love doing this, and now, when I wake up or as soon as I start uploading this one to YouTube, I'll be thinking about my next stream, just chatting with people and enjoying chatting, and it's been so ridiculously fun just to get to know people and to take part in this cool shogi group of online warriors where we're just battling. We're battling other online warriors, and it's just so fun and improve self-improvement and all this kind of stuff. Debut Show has really high production values for their video. They enjoy the special effects. So I was wondering about that. Debut Show doesn't show the face. Debut Show doesn't talk. Debut Show doesn't put much text or stuff in. There's not much exposition in here, but those special effects are really cool and meaningful in the context of those videos. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking, what would it take for me to add some of these flair, some of this flair to some of my videos? And I'm guessing, boy, that would take me a long time. And I know my own nature is that once I go down that rabbit hole of editing my videos, then I'm going to be spending hours editing videos, and I won't want to upload it until I get it just right or whatever. Whereas now my mind, I'm in a state where I can dump my video, I can dump my stream to YouTube and be okay with it. This is the raw, this is raw. This is just raw stream, and I'm okay with it. And then it says, you say, oh God, some of your streams, like the Maid System stream, have been so much incredible upfront effort, many hours. I believe it. I don't know what you're calling many, but I'm assuming at least tens of hours. Just by how slow I am. And maybe once people get better at it, they'll be faster. But that is a lot of time. That is a lot of time and effort. And if you're only going to get 20 views, like some of these channels have gotten in the past, I don't know how many views you get. You I assume are getting a lot of views, but some of these channels are not getting a lot, because some of the channels are the ones I'm following, and I see they're not getting many views. They're not getting many or any likes on their videos, except for the one that I put on there. And it's they're not getting any comments either. So it's I'll go into those and I'll try to be oh, thanks or whatever, and whatnot. So it is what it is. It's a thankless job. You've got to love doing it, I guess, for some of these people. But I understand where the Western shogi content is at a tough spot, because it takes a lot of effort to I'm assuming it takes a lot of effort to make, and a lot of knowledge, and there's not much feedback. There's not much payback, and there's not much feedback. Like it'd be one thing, it'd be one thing if there were like dislikes or whatever, but like just crickets. Just crickets, no comments, no likes, no anything. That's rough. That's rough. These streams, it seems so low pressure. I hope so. I hope so. The low pressure, but today's stream, the pressure ratcheted up a bit with this BGM one music. The Shogi Wars, the pressure cooker music. And very few people get to do shogi professionally. Most people do it just for fun. Yeah, totally. And that's the thing, is that like I think that fun. I mean, if other, if just what I observe from these YouTube channels is the case, I'm guessing that fun runs out when people stop, when people don't like it. When people don't like the video, when people don't comment on the video. Let's say you put in only 5 hours in a video. You spend 5 hours editing and creating a video. Let's say, I assume almost everything is going to take more than 5 hours, but let's even take a low estimate. You do 5 hours, put it out there, and a week later you've got 30 views, maybe a like, and no comments. Like, what's the motivation? What's the motivation for a Seigo Sato or a Shogi Ramen TV or a Showa Shogi channel? What's their motivation to do another? Like, I understand if they don't want to do it, because it's like, if no one's watching, if no one's watching, why do all that extra effort? And I get that. Debu Show's hobby is working out. They post photos on their Facebook of them being completely ripped. Oh, okay, that's cool. So they're also like a bodybuilder, type thing. Yeah. You say many hours just to figure out the outfit selection. I mean, I totally, like, these are things. I mean, I find myself doing. I'm just streaming, and I'm when I'm not streaming, I'm thinking about ways to try to make it a little more interesting, or try to get better at reading chat, or these things that I'm terrible at. Okay, so you got over like 600. That's nice. That's nice. I mean, for the amount of effort you put in, I always hesitate to use the word deserve. That's not a word that I like to include in my vocabulary. But anyway, if I was going to use it, it'd be like, some streams, you deserve, or videos, like they deserve more. The effort that's been put in, and the range, of people that it would impact, seem higher. Yeah. Transport, you're saying most EN shogi content creators just dump their streams to YouTube. Yep, and that's exactly what I do. It's like, well, I don't consider myself a content creator. I'm just doing this because like my goal, like I think I put this in the first stream, which I've said before. Looking back, those early streams were even extra rough, because I was streaming in 1610, which is not mobile friendly on the aspect ratio on YouTube mobile. But also, I think it was making all my stuff a little more blur. So I had thought that my stuff was a little blurry because I was only streaming in 720p. But I think what was actually happening was that some of that blurriness was there because of that aspect ratio, and in conjunction with the aspect ratio and the encoding that I was using. So those first 30, or I want to say 30 to those first 30 to 35 streams are a little blurrier than the ones that I ship now, even if those are running in 60 FPS. But anyway, yeah. So I use YouTube as my backups. Like, these streams, I didn't realize it, but these streams are large files. These a 3 hour or 3 hour and 30 minute stream right now, I'm guessing right now is at like 4 gig or whatever. And if and when I start streaming at a higher resolution, like that's only going to get worse. And so I'm amazed YouTube accepts all these videos, because it's like, this is a lot of data. This is a lot of data that I don't have local storage for, and I don't really want, I don't want to go out and buy another hard drive or whatever, for this hobby. So I started using YouTube as the backup. And now, now it has its own, not a lot, but it has, it has plenty of people that are looking at those videos, and messaging me on the side and whatever, because obviously everyone can't watch it on Twitch, and Twitch throws away the videos after what, like a week or two. So yeah, maybe I get a lot more views if you dress up and make us. Well, that I think I would get fewer views if I did that. I think I'd get fewer views. There's so much discussion of shogi players in this community wanting to do what Shogi Harbor or Shogi Explain do in terms of production effort. As Transfer says, I just dump my live streams as videos to show anyone. Yeah, well, I'm still a believer that showing the enjoyment of the game and showing a passion for the game is also its own little value. There's a lot of different people to reach. There are a lot of different ways to reach them. There's a place for YouTube streams or content, or Twitch streams or YouTube content that focuses on game review. There's a section that focuses on live play. There's what I feel like is an untapped market for very high level play, explained play. I know Koshiro is doing it in Portuguese, but like, it's a little harder. It's a little harder for an English speaker to figure that out. Though those translations on YouTube were pretty darn good. So I have been watching Shogi Brazil streams or videos on YouTube with closed captions, with auto-generated translations from Portuguese to English, and I'm totally understanding what's going on. I'm getting a lot out of them. So I'm excited about that, and excited to go back and look at more of his. So that's the thing that I've said. I've said over and over. I don't want to beat the dead horse, but like that's what I would. Those are like the John Bartholomew and Eric Rosen videos that I would love to see Shogi Harbor make. That I would love to see Shogi Kingdom make. The people that the people who are at levels that are completely unreachable to me. Completely unreachable. The for lack of a better word, I'll call them pros. Obviously only Carolina is the pro, but to me, like John Bartholomew is an international master. Eric is an international master. They're not grandmaster. So I don't even. The word pro doesn't mean as much in chess, when there's plenty of opportunities now for people to make money in chess and be a professional. But like they're climbing the rating ladder style stuff, and their speed run video, like there's, for me, those are my favorite chess content videos by far, and we just don't have much of it in shogi. Shogi Explain, you say you didn't even know you could stream in 1610. Yeah, apparently you can, because I was like, that's I didn't know any better. I just took whatever OBS was letting me, and I didn't even know that OBS let me like change the position early on. I didn't know that OBS even let you change like the view of what you're seeing on your desktop. So I was really learning all this stuff. At some point, you also added LBRY as a backup for your YouTube content. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. I will look that up. I will look that up. LBRY. Twitch throws away videos unless you highlight them. Oh, I didn't know that you could even highlight them I just thought they threw them away after like the 2 weeks or whatever it was. And that's why, you know, at the suggestion of one of the YouTube commenters, that's why I added, you know, the comments to the overlay, so that, you know, people who are watching on YouTube can know what the people were saying, you know, where on, if you watch the VODs on Twitch, you could see the chat along. Yeah, I was starting out knowing nothing of this. I just wanted to, like, the main goal for me was to try to make myself like online shogi almost as much as I love I love playing over the board, and I wasn't enjoying online shogi. And now it's come full circle because like I said, Sunday morning shogi is my favorite still. Sunday morning over the board in the East Bay is my favorite. But online shogi now is I enjoy it more than playing Tuesday nights over the board. Like, not going to lie, you know, not going to lie, and no fault of anyone at the Tuesday night club, you know, no fault of anyone, because they're great players, and they're almost all better than I am, and you know, they're really fun games, but like, for whatever reason, I just play so bad. I play so embarrassingly badly on Tuesday nights. I don't know what it is. So yeah. Yeah, playing friends online is pretty close to over the board. Yeah, when we played, you know, you and you know, Night Sparrow and, you know, Ghost One and everything. You know, we were well, Ghost One I played at Shogi Club 24 in a rated game. Yeah, I played. Well, actually, I played you in a rated game too. You took my points. Ghost One took my points. You know, everyone at Shogi Club 24 takes my points. You know, my precious points. But I don't know when it was. I think it was Wednesday. I think it was the last Wednesday when we played on 81 Dojo. And, you know, again, just to shout out Todovsky, his user style that allowed me to change the last move indicator, life changing, literally life changing for my use on 81 Dojo, where I didn't even want to really look at 81 Dojo or play on 81 Dojo because of that last move marker and other reasons, but I guess, you know, now I've learned that most of it was about the last move marker, because now I'm loving it. I am loving playing on 81 Dojo. And so all credit, again, all credit to Dodovsky on that one, because, you know, it's these little things that, you know, someone does, and, you know, you're standing on the shoulders of giants, and you know, people that share their work, everyone can benefit from. And so it's like it's a night and day change for me. I cannot overestimate it. So yeah, you say playing me is always a pleasure. Well, I mean, of course it's a pleasure, because I'm a punching bag. You get an easy win from me. I mean, of course it's a pleasure for you. Yeah, I think all my opponents without question are like, boy, it's a pleasure to play you. It's like my Shogi Wars opponents, it's also a pleasure to play me, because they get those sweet wins. Yeah. Oh, and you say, for whatever reason, I feel like you try harder when you play you. That's not an exaggeration. So when like I've talked about this before, you know, when I am playing my superiors, you know, I am trying really hard. I'm trying hard to play a good game. I'm trying to give a good impression of myself, but I'm also trying to make the game as interesting as possible for them. And you know, it sometimes works out. It really backfires. I'm rehashing, you know, I'm like a broken record. It really backfires against that 5 Dan teenager at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club. It's like you try so hard, you're trying so hard that you tilt, not tilt. What's the word? Like you're trying so hard that you wrap around to the beginning, and now I'm like way at the bottom where I just play embarrassing shogi. So I am playing embarrassing shogi against him, both over the board and online. That last San Francisco Shogi Club online meetup, I played great games as far as I'm concerned. Great games, except for the game against him, where I messed up basically that line that I had today, that line that I call the Venom line in the Central Rook attack. I messed up that line, which is literally one of my main lines in Shogi. I messed it up against him, just because I'm so overwhelmed. Just like I was saying earlier about I wish I could know how my brain is thinking in these time scrambles. I wish I could know how my brain is thinking when I play against him, because it must be like whistling like a happy tune or something, because it's like there's not good shogi material coming out of my brain. It's like overflow. It's totally like an overflow. I think I'm just overflowed with trying things, and so I just drop pieces. I just flat out drop pieces. Even if on the previous move I was thinking, okay, don't drop this piece. It's amazing. It's amazing. So anyway, yeah, the brain. So that's one of the things, with this stream. I wanted to enjoy online shogi. Check. I can't like major check. I am loving online shogi, and so loving online shogi against randoms, loving it against new friends now. I feel like new friends, and seeing, and as a learning exercise, seeing what my brain can still do, kind of thing. Just like I love having little self challenges, or self improvement tasks, or whatever it is. So yeah, one of the things, one of the self improvement things I'm gonna have to get is figure out a self improvement for my lighting, so it doesn't look like I have sweat here. This shadow, so the shadow of my eyes, the shadow on my shirt, my shogi shirt, my hisha, yeah, this shirt was printed a little low, so like the character is a little lower than I would have liked. I would have liked it a little like a higher, but what can you do? Yeah. So that's it. Boy, yeah, we've gone now to 343. I think I'm gonna close it up so I can help move those things in the house. I'm gonna help move those things. I've been trying to stay away from the ice cream, and I've been mostly succeeding, but I'm so happy with the way shogi has been going over this past weekend, and now into today. I feel like I want to celebrate with some ice cream, so I might be going out to get some of that after I help move some of this furniture. But as always, I'm like a broken record. I appreciate everyone coming onto this stream so much. Like you cannot believe. Yeah, the usual. Yeah, it's gonna be the usual. I want a chocolate chip. I want a chocolate chip. That's all I want right now. Is a chocolate chip, and or a Tillamook chocolate chip. And if they don't have it, then I'm gonna have to go. Then I'm gonna have to go in the tank here. I'll have the Shogi Wars music in my head, urging me to think faster. But yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. If I had any willpower at all, I would say, okay, they don't have it, I'm just gonna go home and not have ice cream. But I don't think I have that power. So we'll see. but yeah, but everyone, yeah, thank you again. Thank you. So fun. I am, thank you for the new viewers and the new follow. And if you're still here, Giant Blitz, I really look forward to playing you. Maybe tomorrow. Good if we don't play tomorrow or we don't play Wednesday. Good luck to you on your WSL game on Wednesday. I'll probably be watching because, like I said, I eat up those WSL matches when they come up on. I'm pretty much logged into 81 Dojo at all times, and I eat up those WSL matches. They're must view TV for me, must watch TV. So I'm rambling as always. Thank you again. I can't wait till the next stream. And enjoy your shogi games. Congratulations again to Gabrielle and Ghost One for those epic performances over the weekend. I still can't even believe it. So it's like, oh, so good, so good. Yeah, it just mind blowing. So anyway, yeah, thank you again. And I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.